Africa Fashion Week London 2014, and right now we're in the VIP lounge area where, of course, the VIP guests are sitting around sipping, eating, drinking, just relaxing before we go over for the runway again. So you can have a quick look around what's happening in the building here. It really looks like a VIP venue because I'm going to be sitting down now to have something to drink. So speak to you in a bit.
Well, this year it's looking like a fantastic show. It's great to see it come to another venue, another one of London's landmarks. Some beautiful clothes, some great ideas. Africa is rising, man. What can I say more than that?
The vibe is great. Everyone is together. The unity is very important as well, and I like that. I consider it's a lot of positive energy around.
It's amazing, it's buzzing. Today I think it's even bigger than yesterday. It's just amazing atmosphere. Everyone's really enjoying themselves. I've spoken to some people and they say it's amazing. They're really happy.
And what is the job like for being the face of the organization this year?
It's good. I've done a radio interview and basically my job is just representing Africa Fashion Week on different platforms. It's been really good. It's strange seeing my face on everyone's
everybody's ID
really
card.
Yeah, it's really strange. Well, I'm sort of getting used to it, but I can never really get used to it. There we go.
I'm just loving this year's event because it's a brand new venue, London Olympia, which is, as you can see, it's absolutely amazing. Bigger show, a lot more designers, so that is always a lot of hard work. 2 days of shows, of literally shows back to back to back. My job is to make sure everything on the catwalk looks good, get the models ready, produce the show, work with all the stylists, the designers, and just make sure that what the public see is a great show because they come to see an internationally, sort of produced show, and it's my job to make sure that happens.
Mixing two different cultures like the Western and the Africa, that's something that everyone should experience because we're in a world where culture is mixing and you're enjoying that whole new vibe.
Adoros, you just showcased your fantastic design again at Africa Fashion Week London 2014. You keep coming back. Why is that?
I just like the idea of Africa being able to, designers that are Africans that have the opportunity to actually have a stage such as this to express what it is that they're actually doing so that it can go right through the whole world and people to see. So I think it's a good platform.
I think it was awesome. A lot of crowd, a lot of experience, new designers, with lovely outfits and brilliant work. So I think 2015 is something to look out for.
It was very exciting. It was a culmination of a lot of months of hard work because based in Kenya, this is the UK debut of Boutique Mahali. And given that the brand is so young, we wanted to get up on the right footing. That's why we chose to showcase Fashion Africa Fashion Week London because it's a platform to reach a huge base for Africa fashion, not only in the UK but across Europe. And it's a springboard to then go on to the rest of the world.
Well, we've got a model dressed up and a lovely lady standing right next to her. That means one thing. I'm speaking to a designer, and who are you?
I am Anthe Z, my brand.
Yeah.
I do design for women's wear and I experiment. I do African wear, European wear, and usually most of them are evening wear, to be honest.
Tell me about the experience for you.
I think it's been fantastic. It's such a big show. It's only been about 4 years now, and such a wide reach. It's so well known. Everybody knows that it's happening. So I think it's a really good thing, especially for new designers, to showcase their work.
So the importance of Lebara for being here today is we want to show that we support the community. So from now on, we're going to be more present in all the different African events within London. And yes, we really want to show our customers that, you know, we understand them and we care for them. So that's why we are one of the sponsors of the Africa Fashion Week London.
Well, personally, I love African prints. So everything I see, I always try to see how I could infuse a bit of African print into it. African print is so vibrant, a little bit bonkers, colors everywhere, but somehow it makes sense and it looks beautiful. It's been really good. It's such a nice, vibrant occasion. You see people from all of Africa, and that's fun. I love that.
I'm so glad to be here at Africa Fashion Week London, just because I obviously get to showcase my brand, but I'm a model as well, so being around fashion is fabulous. And I stole your job a bit earlier as well, and I was interviewing some of the designers.
And I have to say it's been an excellent event. What I really like is all of the exhibitors, we're very closely based together, but we're right inside the arena with the catwalk as well. So we're catching some of that atmosphere. The trade here has been very good, have a lot of interest, we're making some good sales. So I will definitely be coming back here again next year.
Exposure and to be out there and to do events and get great photos and have your garments worn by great models and see how it looks. So yes, every experience is valuable.
Tell me about Monique's Fashion House. What are the designs that people should expect from you?
Well, we do mainly party wear and then red carpet wear for occasions. And being an African, when we go out, we really like to make a statement with our outfits. So we like to dress gorgeously with our vibrant colors. And that is what I've done today.
Tell me a little bit about your designs.
My designs, Equiase is a fashionable lady that combines African prints with wherever that she sees around her. It's not just African prints every day, but leather, fringes, just combining different heritages together, just make a masterpiece really.
Africa Fashion Week London is one of the most recognized fashion events in the world, so I felt promoted that actually I was allowed to showcase my collection.
Tell me about your inspiration for your design.
The inspiration this year came from something called a monsoon safari. So basically it's like the Indian fabrics are so beautiful, but we don't tend to mix it with African fabrics. So the first piece that came out was an Indian sari, and that was the lace that they use in an Indian sari mixed with African print.
doing, Theodora? You just had your, your showcase. How did it feel for you?
Oh, exciting. It's like a dream come true. So I'm really excited and I'm grateful to God.
Tell me about the brand. Tell me about your design.
Well, Theodora at the moment specializes on custom-made ladies' wears. So in future, I look forward to having a level and maybe have already made clothes.
Well, my name is Thierry from Global Fashion Management. Basically, for the past 20 years, I've been working alongside young designer, more established brands, both Americans, European, also Africans, because I currently have some Nigerian clients as well as South African. And what is exciting is that ultimately today, I think the customer is much more open to fusion. And so it's about mixing American with European, African with European, Asian with European. And I think the colorness of the designers, of the styles they have is really exciting.
When I first started the book, there was nothing really like that on the market. I'd go to libraries, I'd go on Amazon, and all the books were this kind of tribal image of Africa, and it wasn't that exciting, it wasn't very modern, it wasn't contemporary. And I thought there's a niche for this, to present the modern Africa, of showing how Africa is developing, as well as celebrating the history, because we don't want to forget that, So it's really important.
Absolutely fantastic. Now, this is Africa Fashion Week London. What has the experience been like for Jacqueline?
Well, I've been to the show a few times, and again, London has like a huge diaspora population here. From all over the continent, there are people living here, and they want to have an opportunity to celebrate what is theirs or what is their fashion. And again, African fashion modernized, but using contemporary fabrics. So yeah, it's a great event. It's a fun event. It's bringing everyone together and celebrating wearing your cloth or your traditional fabric.
Yeah,
exactly.
My name is Carmen Ekbo. I'm a student, a model, a designer, and my name of my label is Fife. We are very young, very new, very classy and very sexy, and we're a women's wear label.
Very exciting. I was quite nervous at first, as it's my first collection, first runway show, but yes. First runway show, but it was just amazing. Amazing experience, and the feedback was good. Everybody loved it.
Definitely, it's a wonderful platform for new designers, definitely, to showcase their brand and get the world talking about them. So yes, I would recommend it to anybody.
And what about you, your aspirations as a designer? Where would you like to see your brand in about 5 years?
Already is in the UK here at the Vaux Brown store, yes, and I'm hopefully in Paris, and then maybe in Italy or Spain.
It's part of our roots, and for me, having Asian background, a Lebanese background, and African background, I would suggest African Fashion Week to anyone who wants to get into fashion.
I got invited this year, and I was very, I was humbled to be a part of it. I can see today that, African fashion is being embraced all over the world, and this is our moment as designers to go out there and showcase, see what we can do.
Say to people who haven't had an opportunity to come to African Fashion?
We have to be here every year. Like every one of us have to be here to support and wear all the Ankaras that you can wear. Because if you're outside, you don't know. When you come in and see the fashion, you're like, oh my God, I'm gonna wear Ankara all my life.
All right, so we are fast approaching the end of Africa Fashion Week in London, and I managed to grab some textile designers right here. They're called Pordjai. Can you tell me a little bit about your brand?
So we've been producing textiles to Africa for around 30 years now, and we flew all the way from Thailand to make the show for just African Fashion Week. Yeah.
You know what? That's absolutely amazing. It shows how much an influence this event is having. Have you been involved in Africa Fashion Week London before?
No, this is our first time. We usually go to Lagos and other countries in Africa. So this is the first time, so we're very excited.
I am here with the lady behind Vishali Creations. She looks amazing. I want to find out how this event has been for you. It's Africa Fashion Week London 2014. You feeling good?
Yes, I do. This is my second year here, and it's always been amazing, and this year was not higher. And I just arrived this morning, but it was worth the while.
Where did you arrive from this morning?
I'm from Kenya. I'm representing Kenya at the Africa London Fashion Week.
Hello, that's how big Africa Fashion Week London is. We've got someone straight from Kenya on the plane. It's here. It's totally worth it, right?
Yes, definitely. I wouldn't change this for anything else.
I've got Adu Bakaway with me. How are you feeling, babes?
Very excited. It's such an exciting show. It was nice to come out of the catwalk and then see lots of people, especially younger people. It's very important because fashion is all about youth.
It is, because the youth are the ones that are going to carry it on, etc. I mean, how did you feel seeing your creations on the runway, darling?
I always feel very excited. It's always an honor, and I was invited to come and participate in the African Fashion Week, my first time participating. And you know, the crowd was enormous. You know, I was really impressed, and people really turned out. And I think, you know, it shows where, you know, African fashion is going.